Hey guys, Mark Holthe here. I thought I would just jump on quick. I was away for most of the week attending some awesome meetings in Ottawa with the Canadian Bar Association. And it was my first opportunity to do that. I had spent previous years on our National Executive Committee for the Canadian Bar Association. But this year, I officially joined the table officers as the secretary and had an opportunity to really feel like I'm contributing to immigration in Canada. And many of you probably don't know, but the Canadian Bar Association has a number of different sections all across the various areas of law. And the immigration section has a national immigration section, as well as sections in each of the provinces that are designed to help advocate for our members and to help contribute to the development of immigration laws in Canada and laws, obviously, in all different aspects of the legal world here in Canada. But I had an awesome opportunity to go to Ottawa, my first trip as a table officer, and it was wonderful. It was I can't tell you how happy I am for the direction that immigration is going in Canada. And I know that not everybody are able to benefit equally. The way the policies are established and the different programs, there are many of you that are excluded and are not able to qualify. And my heart goes out to you. I really feel for you. But notwithstanding all of that, everything from our Minister of Immigration all the way through the various government departments, whether it's Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, Employment and Social Development Canada, which is the Temporary Foreign Worker Program, and even the border, Canada Border Service Agency, had some wonderful meetings with all departments. And immigration is in really great hands. And it was a pleasure to be a part of them, a pleasure to contribute and to just feel like I'm actually making a difference in Canada. And obviously this group here that we're a part of, all of us, this Express Entry Law private Facebook group, and those of you who are tuning in on the Canadian Immigration Institute YouTube channel, we're all one big family, just in the same manner. And I just wanted to let everybody know how much I appreciate everything that they do and their contributions to the group and just everything. And so thank you very, very much. I wanted to let everybody know and remind, I'm trying to do a little bit better job at this. I'll stick this up here. I just wanted to let everybody know that tomorrow, and I think, did I not change the time? I don't think I changed the date on that. It should be the 19th. Give me a second here. I'm going to go back and just make sure I'm pulling the correct one. I never changed. Okay, well, whatever. Tomorrow, the 19th, not the 13th, I'll be having another EE Live Q&A. And those of you who are tuning in right now, I'm actually going to give you a few minutes to answer a few questions once I get through some of these announcements. So if you stick around for a little bit, I will answer some of the live questions here in just a few minutes. But for those of you who are just watching this as a recording on the Facebook page or are watching this on the Canadian Immigration Institute YouTube channel, if you want to leave me a question, just send me an email to mholthe@stringham.ca and put EE Live Q&A in the subject line, and I will do my very best to get to your question tomorrow in our EE Live Q&A session. And every Tuesday, I try to do them right around noon. Some days I have more time than others, but noon Mountain Standard Time is when I do it during my lunch break. So here at the office here at Stringham LLP. So if any of you have questions, you can fire those off. I'm going to go back here onto my own screen and just make sure that I can find my own little video here, and then I can respond directly to the questions that people are asking. Let's see if I get this straight here. Bear with me, folks. All right, let's see if I can find my live one. Here it is. Okay, there we go. And I'll shut down my volume. Yeah, so if any of you have any questions, you can post those now, those that are tuning in. And I just want to have an opportunity to give back. And last night, while I was traveling, I should say last night, during the day, while I was flying back from Ottawa, I had an opportunity to just jump on and answer a few questions right within our group, which is something I just don't have time to do anymore. I just had a bunch of work going on in the office with some large corporate clients that have not allowed me to be able to go on to our Express Entry group and get in and actually answer the questions. But when I do these videos, it does give me an opportunity to answer in a way that thousands of people can benefit from it. So just post your comments if you have any right now. I also want to remind everyone, if I can flip this up here, there we go. And then I'll slide this over just a little bit. This right here, guys, is just about full. So I opened this up to the first 100, and these are the monthly subscription. If you select the monthly option for my Express Entry complete step-by-step guide to doing it yourself, I'm offering 40% off that monthly subscription. So guys, this is pretty dirt cheap. We're looking at about $58.20 US for monthly access, and then it automatically renews each month until it's canceled. But this is just about full now. And then I thought I would leave it, instead of a time, I would just set up a certain number of spots, and we're just about full with that. So anyone who's interested in taking advantage of that, you can watch my past YouTube channels, the past videos that I've done where I went into depth about everything that I've made changes to. And there's a ton, almost all of the content has been revised and updated. The most important, everything all the way through to the EAPR portion, all of that has been revised and updated, and it is awesome. So we'll leave it at that. All right. So like I said, those of you out there who are tuning in just live right now, and this is funny because when I do this, the reality is there's very, very little notice. I just jump on, and over the last while, I've noticed that Facebook is not spectacular at putting these videos live in your timelines. And I'm looking at some different ways to deal with that, just so that more people are able to benefit from it. But remember, always, these videos are posted on the YouTube channel. So because I'm just popping in here with very, very little notification, there isn't a lot of people that have any questions. But if you do, I'll give you guys just a few more minutes. If there is anyone who has questions that want me to answer, you can post them. It's interesting when I'm doing this here, these videos, it's not always easy to see the comments that people leave. So sometimes people will wonder, Mark, why haven't you answered my question? Or I posted it and then you missed it. But I'm not doing it deliberately, trust me. Sometimes your comments just don't appear. So right now I see George Quintero who says, I will, which I have no clue what that means. While we're waiting for a few people to post some questions here, I just want to put into the link, and I think most of you probably know already how to find all this stuff, but I'm just going to put a link to the course, which, like I said, I talk about it a lot because it's the one way that I've been able to reach the most people and to provide assistance to the most people out there possible at a rate that people can, who are struggling with fees and paying lawyers' fees at a rate that they can actually, that's attainable. And so in Canada, we call this access to justice. In other words, the legal fees that lawyers charge are quite high, and it becomes an issue with people being able to access justice or the help that they need from a legal standpoint at a rate that's affordable. Now, immigration lawyers are the most inexpensive of all across the country when you look at what they actually charge. But notwithstanding that, for someone in another country, the fees can be a little bit high. So that's why I created the guide. So I put a link in there for those that are tuning in. And then I've got I can see some of my past clients and current clients are also logged in. So it's great to have you guys joining me. I always appreciate your support. And it looks like I kind of caught people at a time, which is 4:14 p.m. Mountain Standard Time right now, where people are either in work, if they're at work right now, if they're in Canada, or those of you who are overseas, it's like 4 a.m. in the morning. So I know that there's not a lot of people that are tuning in right now, but I just wanted to jump on, and then I'm going to post this on the Canadian Immigration Institute YouTube channel as well. But just to remind you guys, looks like there isn't too many questions, so I won't worry about that. But just to remind everybody that tomorrow, and I'm not sure why, maybe it's this one. Anyways, that's all right. Just remember, if you have a question that you want me to answer tomorrow at noon, just send me an email, mholthy@stringham.ca, and don't forget to put EE Live Q&A in the subject line, and that's what I search for. So if it doesn't read exactly like that EE Live Q&A, then you're probably going to get your question missed. So, all right, guys, that's about all I've got for today. I've got a few more things piled up in my office that I'm going to get back to. But thanks so much for all your support, all of the everything that you guys have been doing. And actually, it looks like before I jump off here, okay, Nat says, what's the time process to complete an express entry process? And what's the amount of proof of funds do I need to show for a family of 4? Okay, Nats, I'll show you just quickly here so that you can see. I will go in here and I will share my lovely screen with all of you guys. I'm going to go open up a new window, and it's pretty simple. So when it comes for a family of 4, all of the information, at least those straightforward entry requirement information components, are actually found on the Immigration and Refugee and Citizenship Canada, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada website. And you can see for a family of 4 right here, the proof of funds is $23,181 Canadian. In terms of timing, well, that just depends on a lot of different factors. And many people spend a lot of time comparing their processing times to everybody else, and then becoming discouraged when somehow someone else who filed the same time or a little bit after is getting their passport request, and this individual is not. And I can totally appreciate the desire to want to get your application processed quickly, but the fact of the matter is every type of individual can have different processing times. Now, generally speaking, we know that 60% of the applications, the service standard that the government has given is 6 months. So 80%, I should say, 80% of the applications are supposed to be processed in at least 6 months. That's the service level standard that the government tries to hold to. But we know sometimes answers come back, approvals, I should say, and the passport requests come back faster than that, and sometimes they're longer. And so I can't give you an exact time, but generally speaking, from the date that you file your APR portion, your electronic application for permanent residence, it's generally around 6 months or less. All right. So that is the one question that people that Nats had. So hope that was helpful to you. And I'm just going to sign off. So it was awesome connecting. And I'm really looking forward tomorrow. I'm going to really bring it tomorrow. I'm really stoked. It has been a really good day. And even though I've been away all week, it has been just a great day today. I got an approval for an awesome couple in the US who are coming to start this fantastic company in Canada. And we got this special little C11 work permit. And the processing times were scheduled, well, they were posted at about 2 weeks to get this work permit when filed online. And we got the approval in about 5 days, which from the date that's filed, which is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Totally blew my expectations. So IRCC is definitely in my good books lately. So, all right, guys, that's about all I know. I hope that your day has been awesome. And those of you who've been sleeping away all over the world or who are currently at work and unable to tune in, remember noon Mountain Standard Time tomorrow. Send me your questions. I look forward to helping you guys navigate this crazy world that we call express entry. Take care.